Welcome to my live this morning. Today is Sunday. Time check is 8:24 in the morning. Hello, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Hi, world. I will be the first one to greet everybody. Good morning. Kumusta po kayo lahat dyan? Sana lahat tayo ay nasa maligayang kalagayan ngayong araw. And today is Sunday, so I know everybody are going to church. Not everybody, but I mean, it's time for relaxation. Sunday is time for family. Sunday is time for outing, maybe. Some of you will go in the beach. Ganon. But for me, the first thing I do in the morning is coffee. Because coffee is life. Diba? Hi, if you're watching, say hello. Welcome to my live. And before you drink coffee, drink water first. Not cold water, but just right temperature before you drink your coffee. So, what is your itinerary today? For me, I'm going to drink my coffee. That's the first thing I do in the morning. And then, I'm going to the flea market. Flea market dito is like Sunday market. In the Philippines is Sunday market. And buy some plants. Kasi doon sa flea market ay mura ng plants. Comparing it to the nursery plants or nursery garden. So this flea market is like everybody go and sell their unwanted goods. Yung ayaw nila, yun ang flea market dito sa Sundays. Yung mga ayaw ninyo sa bahay, like second hands, you bring it to the flea market and sell it there kasi maybe you don't like it, but to other people, it's a treasure. Diba? Ganon. So, the plants as well. Ang mga plants ay binibinta sa flea market. Katulad ko, kung may mga plants na ayaw ko, ititinda ko sa flea market. So, at the moment, we are going to make coffee. So, just bear in mind, I'm going to boil water. Ayan. Ayan po. I am boiling the water so I can make my coffee. Diba? Ayan. Sino sa inyo ang magkakape muna first thing in the morning before you do something? Sabi na kayo, magkape tayo muna. As you know, coffee is life. Diba? Ayan. Ito. Yan, I have Brazilian coffee. Ayan. Hi guys, if you're watching, say hello. Shout out to the viewers. And then put the hot water. Yan. Diba? Ang sarap. Masarap ang kape. Yan. Hi, if you're watching my live, say hello. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. What we are doing here is making coffee. And because it's Sunday, we need to go out and relax. as they said, Sunday is time for relaxation. Hello, good morning. Good morning po. Shout out to my first viewer, Rachel Leaves. Hi Rachel, hello po. Welcome to my live this morning. As you know, the first thing I do in the morning is have my coffee. Ganon din ba kayo? It's very refreshing, di ba? Coffee is very refreshing in the morning. It wakes you up, give you a lot of energy to move on and do your routine every morning. So ito na po. And also, yesterday, hi everyone, welcome to my live. Hello po, hi. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. So, as usual, I made sticky rice. Okay? Here it is. Sticky rice cake. Sticky rice or biko or sticky rice. So, ito po. Yan. This is our breakfast this morning. Diba? In the Philippines, this is very popular. Biko is very popular at birthdays. As I said, yesterday was my daughter's birthday, so I made biko. It's very popular for birthdays, Christmas, christening, and every occasions. Ayan. Oh, ang sarap naman nito. Hali kayo. Hi guys. Hali kayo, magkape tayo dito. Ang sarap ng biko. Yan. Diba? Ganon din ba kayo? You always make biko during birthdays? Ayan po, oh. Ayan, sarap. Yun. Biko time. Ayan, gumawa ako ng biko po. Yan. Hello to all the viewers. Welcome to my live this morning. Yan, tikman po kaya kung masarap. Yummy. Shout out to Shahadak. Hi. Shorts on report. Hello guys. Good morning. Sorry. I can't see it here, so I have to read it from the screen in front of me. Hello, good morning. Welcome to my live, and we are going to have biko for our breakfast. Biko and coffee, they really goes together. Masarap. Kape, biko. And if you have mango and biko cake goes well together. Join me to my kitchen and we have coffee. Ano bang mga itinerary ninyo ngayong araw? Kasi ako po ay magpunta sa flea market to the latecomers. As I said before, I'm going to have coffee. Then I go to the flea market to buy some plants. Because as you know, I love plants. And the best place to buy your plants or anything you want is in the flea market. Flea market here is like a Sunday market in the Philippines. But in here, when you say flea market, people are selling their second hands or like used goods or used like furniture, clothes, anything, plants. If you don't like them, you take them to the flea market and sell it there. And it's very cheap, in a cheaper price. So for me, I go to the flea market to buy plants because In the nursery, these plants are really expensive. Maybe um, orchids, for example, if you go to the nursery, plant nursery, I'm saying, a small plants, orchids plants will cost you at least $45 and up. It depends on the size of the plant. But if you go to the flea market, especially if you go there late, like they close at 12 o'clock, and then you go there at 11 o'clock, you can buy those orchids for $20. Believe me, $20. But of course, if you go early like now, because they open at 6 o'clock, you will buy it in a full price. But you wait until it's time to go home, nearly time to go home, you will buy them for half price. So that's what I do to save money, is I wait for the flea market every Sunday. In some places, I mean, I'm talking here in Australia, in some places it's once a month. The best one where you go is the once a month, because there will be a lot of selections, not like when it's every Sunday. Some people do is, this is a tip if you want to do it like a small business. What some people do here is they go around and look around and then put them together, and then when it's Sunday, they will go and sell it to the flea market. So when I say they go and look around, some people, they have a garage sale on the Saturdays, all right? Garage sale means you sell anything you don't want in your house. So if you don't like your shoes, you don't like your bags, you don't like your mags, anything you don't want, you put a sign or you advertise it on Facebook and said, number 28, Milton Road, garage sale this Saturday. I mean, people go there and buy a lot of stuff, and then when Sunday comes, they will go in the flea market and sell it again, but they will also put up the price. So if you buy this mug in a garage sale for $1, when you go to the flea market, they will make it $2. But hey, that is business, right? That's what other people does. Also, some people, this is not good, okay, but I should not be saying, they go to the second-hand shop clothes like Salvation Army. That's one example only. They go and buy clothes, right? And then, of course, they wash them, they iron them, and it becomes brand new, right? So that clothes, that dress might be $5 in the second-hand shop. But when they wash them, they iron them, they make it really beautiful, they put in a plastic bag, they can sell that for $10 or $15. That's how they make money. I've been going around to the flea market for about 20 years, so that's what I noticed people are doing. But why not? If you have the time, do it, you know. It's not very expensive to pay the parking in the flea market, maybe $20 for the whole day. But then, if you can sell a lot of your goods, then you make money out of that. Some people also cook. Okay, if you go to the flea market, there are a lot of people there selling foods. So if you're good in cooking, if you're very good in cooking, that's what they do. They cook, they serve. There are so many people there. The best thing I noticed when I go in the flea market that is very sellable is a coffee. You can't go wrong with coffee. I look at the coffee van and, hey, the line is too long. So, a small cup is probably $3.50 because it's a flea market, and a big cup like this is $5. But hey, how many people does it go to the flea market on the Sunday? And then maybe out of 3 people or 5 people, there will be 3 that are drinking coffee, especially if it's winter time. Hi guys, thank you for coming to my live. I'm talking too much here. Thank you. Shout out to the bomb. Shout out to the bomb. Shout out po. Hello, really? Yeah, thank you. That's tip. Yes, yes, I like it. Yeah, that's what other people does. Thank you for listening. Shahadaki Bunny. Hello. Hello, welcome to my live. Um, we are talking about flea markets here. So, for the girls, if you like also girly, like, like girls, they like making beads, like making necklaces, bangles. You go in, there's a shop that you go, crafts, and buy a big bottle of beads. You make them. If you are very creative, make them as a bangle, necklace, and you sell it in the flea market. So that bottle of beads might be $20, depends what size of the bottle, and then you can make a lot of beads. You can necklaces, bangles, the one that you tie in your hair. If you're very creative, some girls, they make a beads and then they tie in their hair and they look so cute. Hi, that's what they do in the flea market. Well, I can't tell more because I'll be in trouble. But anyway, that's my tips if you like to make a small business. There's a lot of things to do, really. Like when you go to the second-hand shop, there is a lot of new clothes there. New clothes because like if you go to the garage sale, like I said, like if I have a garage sale and you come to my garage sale on the Saturday, sometimes I go and buy a clothes, and then when I come home, it doesn't fit me or I don't like the color. Then I just put it away in the corner there. And then when there's a lot, I would say, I'm going to have a garage sale. Okay, that dress, I haven't worn it. I haven't worn it even once. I only tried it, and then I will sell that in my house for $2 or $5. All these people that sell in the flea market, they all come together and then buy it. They go home, they say if it's clean, they just hang it there, make it very presentable, take it to the flea market on the Sunday and sell it for $10. Perfect. Because people are always looking for something, okay? Your old stuff in the house, you might not like it because you're tired of it, but to some people, it's a treasure for them. Diba? Yeah? So, for me, that's what I do. I go and buy plants in the market, and then like me, like those retired people, they are bored. What they do is, here in Australia, because in my country, you never get bored. Even the seniors, they keep working from morning until dawn. They are not stopped working. But in here, in Australia, some of the retired people, they because there's pensions, so there's pension here. Every people get pension. Older people, I mean, they get pension to the government. You work or you didn't work, you get pension here in Australia. Okay, so what older people do here is, if they are really good in gardening, or that's what I mean, gardening, they plant a lot. They do a lot of gardening. They buy the plants in the nursery plantation, and then they bring it home, plant it, and that's very expensive, and then they sell it in the flea market. Not everybody does that, but for those people who are business minded, they go and buy a lot, they graft them, they replant it and make it a lot. So maybe that one plant is maybe $25, but when they come home, they cut it, replant it, make it 5 or 6 pots, wait it until it grow, and then they go and sell in the flea market, and then they make money out of that. There's a lot of people who get rich selling in the market if you're a business minded. So that's what I do every Sunday because I like gardening when it's winter time, because when it's summertime like this, like now, it's already like 32 degrees. Those plants will die. Why they die? Because it's the heat and also the water. The bill of the water is very expensive. So the more you water the plants, you are thinking of your bill. That when the water bill will come, it will be So sometimes it's not really worth it. But then if you love plants, then you have to pay the bill. And this is only in summertime, right? But in winter time, it's easy because it rains and it's cold. So what the plants loves that. So what I do when it's summertime is I take all my plants under the tree. Well, some of them die, most of them die, but then at the end of the day, at least when summer comes, I will take those out and then replant them again. And it's just like moving on like that, but then and going buy more again. So that's how you save money. Go in the flea market. Who cares, you know? Life now is very hard, but if you are rich, then you go and buy to the nursery garden, you go and buy to the shops, like, you know. Sometimes you go to the flea market and you buy a branded bag, shoes, for only slightly used. Because also here in Australia, twice a year or 3 times a year, they will bring a bag. When I say bag, like this. Okay. The charities, like, you know, charities, they are the Salvation Army or Lifeline. They put their Lifeline or Salvation Army or charity, they put it there in the bag and then they distribute it in every letterbox for the people to put their goods that they don't want, their stuff that they don't want at all. So for me, for example, I can put anything here. I can put my shoes, I can put bag, I can put clothes, I can put mags, I can put plates, I can put anything here, saucepans that I don't want. And believe me, many people keep buying things they never use at all, just sitting down in the cupboard. And when they clean up, that's when they take all these bags and put them all and then leave it in the driveway, and then they will come and pick it up for you. They will say, pick up Tuesday next week, right? And then when it go to the charity shops and these people comes that sells in the free market, they will come and then they will buy and then they sell it again. But I'm not saying anything about flea market. I'm just saying this as example. If you want a business, to start a business, a simple business, that's what you do. So I'm not saying anything against the flea market. So people, if you are watching here and you are doing this business, I'm just giving a tips to people who wants to do the same business as what you are doing, because I'm proud of you. People who sell in the flea market, you're also taking a lot of time doing this, going around to buy the stuff that you are selling. So I'm proud of you. If you can do it, why not? Go for it, bro. So I'm just sharing to viewers how to make money in, because as life now, it's not easy. So that's what they do. So after I go to the flea market, I go to the second-hand shop also, because sometimes, as I said, if this bag will go to a rich people's house, just imagine what they put in here. Branded Adidas, Nike shoes, Gucci bags, fine China wares. They're very expensive, and they just put it here and put it away for everybody to share. So it's not Me, it's not about going to buy there because it's cheap. But I said, well, that's sharing, for that person who can afford to buy all these expensive things and then throw it away for someone to take it as a treasure. So for me, if I buy that, it's a treasure for me because I don't do business. I don't go and sell in the free market. So if I go there and I see a nice mug, why not? I'll buy it. $1 or it's 50 cents. Sometimes 50 cents. Oh, my coffee is cold. Sorry. So anyway, after I go to the flea market and then I go to the second-hand shop, then it's time for me to come and have my coffee. Diba? Yan. So now we have to shout out all the viewers. Hi, the bump. Oh, thank you very much. That's cheap. Yes, the bump. I like it. Yes, Damki Kang. Speak Chinese? No, I'm sorry. I don't speak Chinese. Shada Bunny. Nice conversation. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry that I don't speak Chinese. So, no, I'm sorry, I can't speak Chinese. It would be a good idea to put a translation there. So anyway, with the biko also, my biko, see my biko is a very, I made this. This is a sticky rice, okay? You can buy black or purple sticky rice or white sticky rice. The purple sticky rice is more expensive, but it got more nutrients in it, more vitamins. This red or purple sticky rice. If you ask me how to make this, it's very easy. The recipe is very easy. Just boil the rice in a rice cooker, right? 2 cups, 3 cups, depends what you want. But before you put this in the rice cooker, this black rice, only this black rice. The white rice, I show you the black and the white. Okay guys, when I'm saying glutinous rice, this is a glutinous rice, but it's a white glutinous rice, okay? And if I say purple rice, like what I did here, is this one here. It's a purple rice really, okay? That's a purple rice. So there are 2 kinds of glutinous rice, white and purple, okay? If you are going to cook this, this is more, so it's more vitamins in here. This is the one that I did, and it's really yummy. If this is the one that you decide to cook, you have to soak this in water overnight, because when you cook this in the rice cooker, it will not cook. It's hard to cook this one. Even you keep turning on and cook it for 1 day, it will not go soft. I think it's the way the greens is made of. Like that. But soak it first in water overnight, 1 cup or 2 cups, depends what you want, how many people you want to feed or what you want. Overnight. And in the morning, then you can put in the rice cooker and cook it. You can also mix the purple rice in the white rice. I'm talking about this glutinous rice. You can have 2 cups here and 2 cups there. So when this is already soaked and you cook it in the rice cooker in the morning and cook it in the rice cooker, when this one is cooked, you put 2 cups of this and cook it again. Okay, cook it again. So you cook this twice, and then you put 2 cups there and cook it again. But cook this first before you put 2 cups of this and cook it again. All right. So that you will The reason for that is you will get the right consistency of the rice cake. It's cooked, it's yummy, it's soft when you are eating it. Otherwise, if you just cook it like that, it will be like you are eating a raw rice. Crush, crush, crunch, crunch there. But if you want it really yummy, smoothy, delicious, that's the secret of cooking the red rice is to soak it first overnight in water. No one ever tell you this, but this is my secret. I soak it first in the water overnight. So, when this is cooked, in a saucepan, you prepare 2 cups of or 2 cans of coconut milk. 2 cans of or 1 can of coconut milk. It depends. If you are cooking 2 cups, then 1 can. If you are cooking 4 cups, then 2 cans. And if you are using the one that you, the fresh coconut, still you have to measure 2 cups to water to put in the saucepan to make a sauce. Okay, the can of milk, put it in the saucepan, and then when it starts to boil, you add sugar. You use the brown sugar to get a very yummy sticky rice cake. The brown sugar is the best because of the color as well. So in case you are only cooking the white rice, not the purple rice, and you use the brown sugar, it's the best because it will color this white glutinous rice. Don't get confused of the purple and the white rice. Take out that purple and we are talking about the white glutinous rice. The white glutinous rice, you just put in the rice cooker 2 cups, 1 cup, 3 cups, and boil it. Of course, you put water before you cook the rice. And then when this is cooked, you prepare the sauce. So we are going to the sauce now. So in that frying pan, put 1 can of milk, add sugar. The sweetness depends on you. Do you want too sweet? Do you want just sweet? It's okay. And then add a little bit of salt. Okay? A little bit of salt. It's the texture. Okay? The texture will be really, really perfect if you add a little bit. Not too much salt because you just want the coconut, the smell, the salt, you know, blend together and it will make a very, very nice sauce. And then when that is already boiling and then the sauce is getting sticky, when you do this with the sauce, it's dripping slowly. That means to say the sauce is ready. Okay, get your sticky rice in the saucepan, put it there, and then keep mixing it. You need muscles. Then you keep mixing and mixing and mixing until it gets sticky like this. See this one? It doesn't even drop until it's sticky like that. And when you eat it, the aroma of the coconut, it's blending there. It's so yummy. And if you have banana leaves, you can put there to cover it once you put it in your dish. Or you can also make this to make suman. You can put that there, cover it, and the display will be like that. Okay, and that's it. Once you keep mixing that and it come up sticky like this, that means to say it's ready to serve. There you go. I hope you learned something for me this morning for our conversation about the sticky rice. It's very, very delicious. The sticky rice is really good with coffee, mango, ripe mango. I'm talking about the ripe mango. It is really perfect. It's you can serve this for breakfast, morning tea, afternoon tea, and we Filipinos loves it. Anytime, not only special occasions like me. I can cook this anytime. And also the good thing with this is you can put in the freezer. Like me, there's plenty left from my daughter's birthday yesterday. So what I do is slice them into squares. It depends to you what you want. If you want it square or you want to. It's better to cut it into square before you put in the freezer, because you can take out one at a time. Because if you put this in the freezer, take it out, then you have to eat this all when it defrosts. But then when you cut it into squares and wrap it with the banana leaves or foil, or put in the containers and put in the freezer, so every time you feel like eating sticky rice, you just take one out, put in the microwave, or leave it in the table until it defrosts before you eat it. If you are in a hurry, you can put in the microwave for 1 minute, defrost 1 minute, ready to go. Ta-ta! Coffee is ready. That's what I do with the sticky rice. Because when I cook sticky rice, I make a lot. Because it's not the preparation that is hard. The mixing, you got to keep mixing and mixing. I tell you, it takes at least 15 to 20 minutes to mix this until it gets really sticky that you can't even separate them. It's like a chewing gum. At the moment, it's like a chewing gum. Look. See that? It's like a chewing gum. But the more you mix and the more it gets sticky, that's the best part. Because when you are eating it, it's so soft. And then you just swallow it smoothly. Okay? Yan. That's my share this morning. So, if you did not subscribe, please like, comment, and subscribe. I thank you guys for coming to my live this morning. Thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed our topic this morning, our conversations. And yeah, have a happy Sunday, everyone out there, and stay safe on the road. So, before we go, I have to shout out again to my viewers. Thank you very much for coming to my live. And I see you in my next live. So thank you and have a great Sunday, everyone. Before we go, shout out again. Shout out to Shahada Bani, Damkin Kang, shout out. Shahadat Bani, shout out post. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming to my live this morning, and have a great day. Bye. I see you in my next live. Have a nice day. Bye.